Mic check, 1, 2, and all that good jazz. All right, so we're gonna go into the next character, which is Scott Garcon. Now, Scott Garcon is the son of Acosta and Majira Garcon. Now, how Scott plays a little bit of a role in picture in here is he's the best. First of all, he's the best friend of Sabal, and they kind of do a lot of their adventures and things like that throughout the story together. Scott is a bit of a jokester, and he's blunt. Like I don't want to say he's the comic relief because there's other people who are definitely funny in this comic, but he definitely cracks his jokes. Thing about Scott is that Scott is fully capable of actually leading his own tribe of Mazizi. But the thing is, Scott doesn't want that responsibility. And so that conflicts with his father, Acosta, because Acosta really wants his son to lead and be the new leader of the Northwestern Mazizi tribe. But he refuses. He doesn't want that responsibility. He'd rather just have fun. He'd rather just sometimes be the secondhand man. He just doesn't want to deal with that kind of responsibility. Also, the other thing about Scott is the fact that he always has a different girlfriend every time that we see him throughout the comic. So the funny thing about him, at the beginning of the story, he has a girlfriend that he's with, and he's getting his butt beat on the game from the girlfriend. But then the next time we see him in the next part of the series, he has a completely different girlfriend, and it's so funny because every time you see him, he's with another woman. It's hilarious. Also, the thing is too, like I said about Zion before, how he has inhuman type of strength. Scott has the same has that same ability. It might not be on the level of Zion's, but he does possess that same ability. So he's able to lift cars and throw them and things like that because he is so strong. Again, also one of the reasons why his father Acosta wants him to become one of the new leaders of the Midwest Mazizi tribe, and that gets him at odds and ends with his father because he doesn't want to take on that leadership role. But then he is also sometimes the mediator and also the middleman between Sabal and Acosta because they do not get along at all. I'm going to go a little bit more into detail about that when I start talking about Acosta, but that's just a general overview of Scott. We're going to see more of him throughout the story and also his significance that he plays throughout the story in Uprising.